Hello, I'm going to redo session 2 of the PBE Tech PD because I muted it halfway through the other. Let's see, I'm getting some feedback here now. That's why. Sorry, I'm having some difficulty right now. Okay, so I need to redo this PD quickly because I muted it when we got to the contacts section. I think it was actually when I was typing in my grade level contact, because when I hit the 8 in 2018, that is my secret mute button, so that I don't have to come into the screen you see right now. But I don't like using the hotkeys because I don't know that it's actually working. But in the end, I still messed it up. That's okay. All right, so we're going to talk about our general calendar. You can create calendar reminders for yourself, or you can create calendar reminders for meetings for your whole group, your grade level, probably not your entire school, but it's possible. First of all, I wanted to show you your calendar. If you're used to being in your regular mail tab in Outlook, you can click on calendar right here, and you can see that I use my calendar quite a bit. If I wanted to create a new calendar entry, say something's going to happen on Thursday, I would just go, I double clicked on it, it's asking what the subject is. It could be a second grade event. The location I could type in. I don't often do that. And then you've got to tell it when. It defaults as an all-day event. You can actually uncheck that and change it. So we can say that event was from 8 to 9. It default for half an hour. I want to change it. It's actually an hour long. And I would just save and close that. So then I have, for just me, this calendar entry. So if I wanted to create a group, like say that event is actually for my whole team, well, I could send them all an email, or I could go in and create a group, click on mail, create a new email group where I don't have to type in each person each time. I know that it's my second grade team, and I can just type that in. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my mail, go up to my address book, and right away it gives us our entire district's email list. And that actually is what I want to start with right now. Is I want to go to File, right here, click File, New Entry, and I want to do a new contact group. Alright, so what I'm going to do is if I have a group of people that I email a lot, I can create a single entry for that. If you have a group of 8 people, typing in those 8 people often, every day, even once a week, it's kind of a pain. So I can create a new group. I'm going to click OK. And right here we have 2 fields. We've got the name and who is in there. So you can see here name and email. This right here is not talking about the name of a person. It's talking about the name of the group you want to make. So I'm going to call it, and I'm going to be very careful about what buttons I hit. Second, I'm not going to hit any numbers because I'm afraid. Second grade email group. And then I would put the date or the year in there, 2017, 2018. So there's the name of the group. I'm going to add members right here from my Outlook contacts. And it's going to take me into that place that I recognize. Right away it took me into my personal contacts. I want to do that GAL BPS staff. I think they changed the name of that recently. This has got everybody. Everybody's in here. And I'm going to, this one time, I'm going to search each person. I'll start with Mr. Drock. Then I will, and you can see it just blew him down there to the bottom. And all I need to do is go up here and delete that, add my next person, find that person, put her down there, and my last person. And you can see there is 1, 2, 3 people now that I'm getting ready to add to this contact group. I'm going to hit OK. And you can see it just populated those 3 names for the 2nd grade email group. Now what I can do is I can hit save and close. And I can close this out. I'm done with it. Right now I could go make an email to those people. New email to... Go right over here. Now right now it's showing that global list for the district. I'm going to drop this down. And I'm going to go to my contacts right here. And you can see right there is the one that I just made, 2nd grade email group. Double click it. It put it down here in the to field. Click OK. And you can see now that my email group is right there. I can do my message, blah, blah, blah. And I was saying in the other video, you might question right now, I know I did the first few times, are those people really in there? Because it's kind of like contained within. You can hit this plus sign, and it says expand list. If you expand the list, it will replace the list with its members, which is actually what I want right now to see. I'm going to click OK, and you see those 3 people are, in fact, in there. After a while, you'll trust that those names are actually inside. I'm not going to send that. I also can use that email contact group in my calendar. I'll go to calendar. Let's say, I'm going to get rid of that event we created a little bit ago, delete. Let's say I have a, I'll double click on that. Let's say for that event, I really do want to invite those events. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yes, we're good. Event. Location, cafe. It is an 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock event. I don't have to say anything down here. A lot of times I will just make sure I say exactly what it is. Event, success, celebration at let's see. Let me get back to where I was. I'm like so afraid to mute it again. All right, so here is our event that we made. Now I can go right up here. As it is, if I save and close it, it's just an entry for my calendar, and it will remind me in 15 minutes before that I have an event coming up. And don't forget, make sure you get there. I can actually change that from 15 minutes to the day before. If you're somebody who just needs it the day before, then you could change it to that. I want to invite attendees. Now remember, I just created a group called 2nd grade contacts. I can go right here. I just hit that button and go to my to, just like in an email. I don't want that global, that whole district thing. I want my contacts. And there's that 2nd grade email group. I'm going to double click that. Click OK. And now when I hit send, everybody's going to get this, this calendar reminder. And they will get an email that says, do you accept, reject? I think there's a maybe. And you will get an email back that says they accepted or rejected it. If they don't do anything with the email, you won't get anything with the email. So you might have to follow up with that person to see, hey, are you really going? Don't forget this. I sent you an email. Why don't you hit accept? That way it reminds you 15 minutes before that you have an event coming up. And you can do these for yourself too. I have one from last week, Car Loop Help, on that Friday, that Thursday and Friday. It told me right at 3, because it says reminder none, no reminder, right at 3 to make sure you get out to Car Loop to help. And I didn't send that to anybody else. It was just for me. Let's see. How much time we've got left here. I went a little bit faster this time than the first time I did it. I guess I got good at it. I did want to mention that you have web and go to Staff and scroll down to Outlook Web Access. Now it logged me right in because I had signed in earlier, but if you haven't, it'll ask you for your credentials, and you can see that you have the email logo here, the icon, just like you do here, and you have your calendar icon right here, just like you do. Oops, just like you do here, and you can do an email with those contacts, the same contact list right here. You click on this too, and you'll see that those are here. Let me change this to lists. The one we created is right there, second grade email group. And I could, I just double clicked it and you can see it put it up here, and I can save. And now I'm creating a regular email. It already has that filled in. There's that plus sign. I could open it up, make sure it's the people that I mean to. I trust that it is. Subject, regular email, nothing different about that. You go over to your calendar. Let's say on the 2nd, like we were talking about earlier. Oh, and you have all the same stuff as your Outlook app. And I could do all that same stuff here in my calendar to create a new meeting or a new reminder or whatever. I'm trying to see where the people are. Add people. No. Here we are. All right, I'm going to cancel that. So right here, add attendees. And I can go back, I can go into here. I'm going to change it to lists, because those are those groups that we've created. Second grade email group, added it, save it, and now I could do that second grade events, blah blah blah, 8 to 9, and then I could send right up there. So I did the same thing within the Outlook web version as the app that's actually installed on my computer. All right, I think that's about it. I'm going to stop a couple minutes early. If you have any questions, anything particular about yours, let me know. Email me. I will definitely help you out. And I'm hoping that we have sound the whole time. I believe we do. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks a lot.